It's me. I'm back with my 100th review. And first of all, I'd like to thank everyone who stayed with me through this time. I know there've been some ups and downs, getting my camera stolen, work, keeping my collection in different locations and everything. But I thank you all for staying with me. My 100th review is, of course, the Vintage Collection AT-AT Walker. This is the biggest machine made since the BMF Millennium Falcon in the Legacy Collection. It's got it's got 27 different phrases. Plus a lot of lights and sounds from the movie. Only comes with one figure though, but it holds 20 figures. A lot of expanded universe stuff as well as stuff right from the movie. I guess I'm going to start this thing off in sections over here. This thing also, I'd like to say it's the centerpiece for the Vintage Collection. A lot of the Hoth stuff is made to go around it. The Snowspeeder, of course, is made to attack it. Rebel Defense and Attack on Hoth packs from Target were made to work with it. They're selling the Snowtrooper and Saga Legends right now. They're selling an AT-AT Commander. All that is made to go with it as well. Start off here, I'll show you the one figure. He is the AT-AT Driver. Basically, he's pretty much a redo from the Saga Collection one. His helmet is just slightly different. I know he's a repaint. A lot of this is a redo of the OTC TIE Fighter pilot as well. And there's a couple variations on the helmet. As you see, this guy's helmet is slightly stuck out more. This is actually a Saga one. This is the redo from the Vintage Collection. His paint job is better. It's black down here on his chest piece, and he doesn't have the lines on the side of his helmet. Did you see? If you want, this is just a side note. General Veers is from the Saga Collection. He is somewhat hard to get. But I've got a couple of them. I'll probably try to review him next or later on. As you see on the back, they've also released a generic AT-AT Commander. I've got him hanging here with the Snowtrooper on the drop. You can drop Imperial troops from both sides of this. Snowtroopers. Yeah, sorry, his helmet fell off. I should have brought more figures in from my folks' place, but I didn't. I've got like 3 or 4 that'll actually go with this. We're going to start up here with the cockpit. The cockpit holds 2 drivers snugly right here. You can also hold some other figures in back. Takes a bit of work to get them in the chair. You know what? I'm not going to bother with it. This is too much to review. I'll just took one in there for now. This panel lights up with the lights and sounds.
Prepare to target the main generator.
Some of it is a likeness of General Veers.
Charged and ready.
Some of it is a likeness of Darth Vader. Some of it is expanded universe. Rebel Scum says it's a clone trooper.
Target maximum firepower.
There's a famous saying from Veers right there.
Shield will be done in moments.
Lights up. It especially lights up when... Let me get Vader to talk. There we go.
Don't let Skywalker escape. Rebel forces spotted. Preparing attack vectors.
That's of course the expanded universe one right there. Yeah, you can hold several guys in here. I'll just put the commander here. And back, he'll kind of take General Veers' place. There's pegs back here for different troopers. As you see, you can hold actually a couple guys in here at least. It says 20 figures in all. These missiles right here fire. There's 2 of them. There you go. Be sure not to shoot them at cats or dogs or small children. These guns make firing sounds. They actually move like they do in the movie. Neck moves back and forth. That's pretty cool. This closes. Attached like this. The neck is a lot better than the older one. I'd like to say this walker, there were different variants of it. The first one was released in 1980, and that one actually did walk, although it was off scale and the head was too big. There was a Power of the Force 2 release of a walker. It came with, again, a generic AT-AT Commander and one driver, and that one didn't walk. And there was a redo of that one in the Saga Collection for the Endor. It had like a bunch of moss and stuff on it. If you remember, one of these was on Endor, just briefly in the background. But, yeah, this is the... I believe it's the 3rd iteration of the walker overall. Here's some buttons up here. This looks like a small platform. I'm not exactly sure what this does. Oh, it's little guns. It's probably anti-aircraft guns. Here's some other buttons right here to make different sounds. Here's where you can hold a lot of troopers. And here, this is the midsection here. You've got a ladder for troopers to climb up. Excuse the bad lighting in here. That is whenever he says red lights, this comes on. Also, when the clone trooper talks, I believe it's a clone trooper, this will also light up. There's a button right here for that.
Ground troops deployed, sir.
There's also a page back here for some troops. I wish I would have brought more troops with this, but I didn't. I have 4. They'll hold in there nicely, quite a few. I've got a demonstration here of some troops dropping to the ground. I got 1 snow trooper. It's best if you put 2 guys on here and put their feet separately, like one left leg, the other one right leg. Have them hold on to the center. This also folds down, as you see. Get them on there. Lowers to the ground. It's a pretty cool feature. It's got some expanded universe stuff in the back right here. If you remember, in 2008 and again in 2010, the Hoth Speeder Bike Recon Patrol Battle Pack, as well as the Hoth Assault Patrol, came with 1 speeder bike. You didn't see on Hoth, but it's, as I said, expanded universe. It launches one. It doesn't come with a pilot, as I said, just 1 figure, but the Hoth the battle pack, the Assault on Hoth battle pack, it does come with another pilot, or you can just use a generic biker scout trooper. This bike is basically a repack. I've showed you several times before. Basically, power the Force 2 and up. They used to explode, but now it doesn't. I showed you a couple times on this bike. It's just a nicely painted repack. It is a nice feature, though. This thing has got a lot of points of articulation. I don't believe you can disconnect the legs once you connect them. So make sure you have storage for this thing. I could be wrong, but I'm also very paranoid of breaking my stuff, so I'm very careful with it. But yeah, this is a definite improvement over the Power of the Force 2 one that was repainted for Saga. A definite improvement. Holds more figures, lots more lights and sounds, a lot sturdier than that one. That one is somewhat flimsy. It looks that way to me anyway. A lot more detailed in the back. Nice computer controls here. Computer controls up front. A very good vehicle all in all. For $100 in the US. I was fortunate to get it for $100 up here in Alaska too. As I told you before, a lot of times our vehicles are maybe like $4, $8 more than they are in the lower 48. I was fortunate enough to get this at Target for $99, and that's what it retails for in the lower 48. I know a lot of European viewers of mine have told me it's more expensive over there with taxes and everything. But if you have the room and you have the money to spare, I would definitely get one of these. It is, as I said, a centerpiece for any Hoth diorama, and also for an Endor diorama. As I said, there was one of these guys on Endor. I'm going to try to take this home, and when I redo the Endor bunker diorama, I'm going to try to fit it in. Overall, it's a very good vehicle for $100. I'm going to at least give it a 9, because they put a lot of innovation in this when they made it. A lot of innovation. It's hard to fault the thing. It really is. The only thing is maybe they could have made it walk again like it did in the early 80s. That's my only thing. But the legs are very sturdy. They do bend. You can put it in different positions. You can even have it fall and the rebels attack and mass attack it, like they did in the movie. It's still snowing outside in Alaska, and I would like to use this for a diorama. I'd like to, as I said, the indoor diorama would be one thing, that'd be indoors, but I'm also considering doing an outside diorama. Right now it's January almost in Alaska. It'd be perfect to do a recreation of Hoth. So I hope you enjoyed my 100th review, and I hope I've encouraged you to get this, but I've said only get it if you have the room, because it is big. In some ways it takes up more room than the BMF Millennium Falcon does. So this is Supreme signing out. And I'd like to thank everyone again for staying with me for my 100th reviews, and thank you for tuning in.